She's not being naive.
Son of
Oh. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I want to watch Firefly, Season 1, Episode 6, Our Mrs. Reynolds. Loving this show. Interested to get to the halfway mark, which would be 7, I guess. And see how it pans out from here. Many people always say, from here on out it gets better. people say that every episode. But it's been great. And it does seem like it gets better and better. Last episode was great. Let's move on. Our Mrs. Reynolds. Ooh, that implies that perhaps he gets married or has a wife. Mal. Interesting.
Pardon me for intruding, but I believe y'all carrying something of mine.
Tain't yourn.
You gonna give us what due us, and every damn thing else on that boat.
That's gonna be Mal and
Maybe you wanna give
Zoe.
me a little one-on-one time with the missus.
I think you might want to reconsider that last part.
JJ,
Y'all
yeah.
married me, powerful, ugly creature.
How can you say that? How can you shame me in front of new people?
If I could make you prettier, I would.
You are not the man I met a year ago. Now think real hard. You've been bird dogging this township a while now. They wouldn't mind a corpse of you. Now you could luxuriate in a nice jail cell, but if your hand touches metal, I swear by my pretty floral bonnet, I will end you. Take him!
Zoe. This show is brilliant.
In the morning, we'll have a Beaumont. Give you a chance to find some work of your own.
I appreciate it. Explain to me again why Zoe wasn't in the dress.
Tactics, woman. Needed her in the back. Besides, them soft cotton dresses feel kind of nice. There's a whole airflow.
And you'd know that because...
You can't open the book of my life and jump in the middle. Like woman, I'm a mystery.
Oh, best keep it that way. I withdraw the question.
Is that a bit of a cross-dresser? Mel likes to dress up like a woman now and again.
When you turn it. The rain is very scarce. It comes only when needed most. And such it is with men like you.
You're the guy.
I didn't understand whether Jane was being sincere or not. She's purty. Well, they're all having a good old time, a little vacay. Look at them all having such a grand old time.
We owe you a great debt. I hope our gifts will show our regard.
Well, I don't think Jane's ever letting go of that stick.
Alliance patrol boat heading into Atmo right now.
Well, we gotta fly.
Bye, everybody. That is a badass looking ship.
What are you doing on my boat?
You know I'm to cleave to you.
Oh shit, I knew this was gonna
What about
happen.
who?
Did Elder Gama not tell you?
Tell me what? Who are you?
Mr. Reynolds, sir. I'm your wife.
Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand.
Go back to the part where you're my wife?
I don't please you.
You can't please me. You never met me. So why do I have a wife?
You got a wife? All I got is that dumbass stick sounds like it's raining. How come you got a wife?
I didn't.
I'm sorry that I shamed you.
You don't shame me. Zoe, would you get washed?
This is Zoe. We need all personnel in the cargo bay.
Oh, I said wash.
Everyone should have a chance to congratulate you on your day of bliss.
There's no bliss. I don't know this girl.
Can I know her?
Jane, don't sully this. I want you all to meet Mrs. Reynolds.
You got married?
Wow, that's...
Kaylee.
Who is she? She's no one.
Captain,
Would you stop?
Sorry.
You brute.
don't feel bad. He makes everybody cry. He's
like a monster.
I'm not a monster.
One of our bandits has family ties, so unless you feel like walking into a gallows, I suggest we continue on to Beaumont and you enjoy your honeymoon.
Would you stop crying?
For God's sake, Mal, could you be a human being for 30 seconds?
You have very nice qualities, but I didn't ever marry you.
I believe you did. Last night.
How drunk was I last night?
Well, I don't know. I passed out. It says here, the woman lays the wreath upon her intended, and he drinks of her wine. And then there's a dance with a joining of hands. The marriage ceremony of the Triumph settlers. You, sir, are newlywed.
What's it saying there about divorce?
Me and
her got one thing in common. We're the only ones who don't think this is funny.
Nara doesn't think it's funny.
Woman, person.
Woman, person.
I thought last night during the ceremony that you were pleased.
Last night I was. Had some mulled wine. Pretty girl gave me a hat made out of a tree. Nobody said I was signing up to having a home.
Are you gonna kill me?
What? What kind of crappy planet is that? Kill you.
In the maiden's home, I heard talk of men who weren't pleased with their bride.
Well, I ain't them. And don't you ever stand for that sort of thing. Someone ever tries to kill you, you try to kill him right back.
Good advice, man.
You got the right, same as anyone, to live and try to kill people.
What will you do with me?
We're bound for Beaumont. Might be able to set you up some sort of work there.
I'll not be anyone's doxy.
I don't mean whoring. They got factories and the like.
I'd be a good wife.
Yeah, well, I'd be a terrible husband. You have 5 whole days to figure that out.
5 days, we'll be together.
We'll be together on the ship, but not in any...
That'll be fine. I'll do for you, or not, as you choose.
Well, shiny.
Shiny.
I ain't ever even...
My name is Saffron.
She seems super sweet and pretty and cool. Maybe you should marry her.
Divorce is very rare and requires dispensation from her pastor.
She's a nice girl.
Seems very anxious to please you.
That's their way, I guess.
I suppose so. If you take sexual advantage of her, you're going to burn in a very special level of hell. A level they reserve for child actors and people who talk at the theater.
Jesus, Shepherd.
Well, preacher, you got a smutty mind.
Perhaps I spoke out of turn.
Or maybe haps, I'm thinking.
I apologize.
Lord. I don't think they're on the same level, Shep.
Saffron insisted on it. I didn't want to make her feel it's damn tasty.
Is there any more where that came from?
I didn't think to make enough for your friends. But everything's laid out if you'd like to cook for your husband.
Isn't she quaint? I'm just not hungry.
Waj is like,
She wanted to make me dinner. At least she's not crying.
I might. Did she really make fresh bao?
Quaint. Remember that sex we were planning to have ever again?
I would appreciate it if one person on this boat would not assume that I'm an evil, lecherous hump.
Is that cider by the stroke? Yum. I'll get you a refill. Honey?
That's for me to do.
You weren't lying about your cooking. If I hadn't already eaten.
You don't want to finish?
No,
you better finish it out.
I have captainy things to do, but truthfully, that's a fine meal. Thank you.
If you're done with supper, would you like me to wash your feet?
That's hilarious.
Departure.
Can I come in?
No.
See, that's why I usually don't ask.
What do you want?
Oh, I just needed to hide.
So I take it the honeymoon is over?
Oh, she's a fine girl. Don't misread. Hell of a cook, too.
I'm sure she has many exciting talents.
And Nara's jealous.
Wash your client's feet?
It's my specialty. We'll be in Beaumont at least 2 weeks, right?
Can't exactly be sure.
Well, I need you to be exactly sure, Mel. I can't make commitments and then not keep them.
I'm sorry, are you touchy because I got myself a bride or because I don't plan to keep her?
I find the whole thing degrading.
Good question.
That's just what Saffron said about your line of work.
Maybe you should think twice about letting go of Saffron. You two sound like quite a match.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we're soulmates.
I wish you hundreds of fat children.
Hell, 10 years' time, I could...
Can you leave me alone for 5 minutes, please?
Damn it, Nara.
I wasn't looking for a fight. Always do seem to find one, though.
Do I have your attention? There's times I think you don't take me seriously. I think that ought to change.
Do you think it's likely to?
You got something you don't deserve.
And it's brought me a galaxy of fun, I'm here to tell you.
6 men came to kill me one time, and the best of them carried this. Callahan full-bore autolock. It is my very favorite gun.
About says, are you offering me a trade?
A trade? Hell, it's theft. This is the best damn gun made by man. It has extreme sentimental value. It's miles more worthy than what you got.
What I got? She has a name.
So does this. I call it Vera.
Well, my days of not taking you seriously are certainly coming to a middle.
Oh, damn it, Mal. I'd treat her okay.
She's not to be bought. She's a human woman, doesn't know a damn thing about the world and needs our protection.
Well, I'll protect her.
Jane, go play with your rain stick.
Go play with your rain stick. That's a metaphor. Go play with your rain stick, Jane. It's a hilarious episode.
You're a good man.
You clearly haven't been talking to anyone else on this boat.
I don't wish to be wed to the large one. I'd rather, if I'm not to be yours, I'd rather have the work you spoke of. I could be useful on a ranch.
The large one.
My mama had a ranch. Back on Shadow, where I'm from. Ran cattle, mostly. Used to tell me, don't brand the cattle, brand the buyer. He's the one likely to stray.
She raised you herself?
Well, I earned about 40 hands. If I had more family for a kid.
Backstory.
Well, that is odd.
What?
I just don't. I'm not one talks about what's past, and here you got me.
Does your crew never show interest in your life?
No.
They just know me well enough to. Oh, what about you? What's your history?
Not much to say. Life like yours, I fear you'd find mine terrible, dull.
Oh, I long for a little dullness. This whole trip's getting to be just a little too interesting.
That's cool.
It's a wreck.
No, this is good.
It's parts. A lot of cheap parts will never unload.
You don't see the hole. The parts are crap.
I said exactly that.
But you put it together, you got a Firefly. Thing will run forever. They got a mechanic even half awake. She's a good catch. She comes our way, you prep the nets.
She's out of her mind.
She's led a sheltered life.
Did you see the way she grabbed that glass from you?
Every planet has its own weird customs.
Of course. The man rushes in to defend her. Captain shouldn't be babysitting a damn groupie, and he knows it.
Okay, when did this become not funny?
When you didn't turn around and put her ass back down on Triumph where it belongs.
Oh, hey, now it's even my fault?
She's trouble.
I'm getting that.
I don't think it's that big a deal. They're all tripping.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
Well, you're, well, there you are.
And I've made myself ready for you.
Uh-oh.
Let's ride right past the part where you explain exactly what that means. You got a room of your own?
But we've been wed, aren't we, to become one flesh?
Well, no. We're still two fleshes here, and I think that your flesh sleep somewhere else.
I'm sorry. When we talked, I'd hoped, but I don't.
Oh, hey,
please you.
flesh. Saffron,
this is hilarious.
Pleasing. It's more a question of what's morally right.
I do know my Bible, sir. On the night of their betrothal, the wife shall open to the man as the furrow to the plow, till she bring him to his fall, and rest him then upon the sweat of her breast.
Oh. Good Bible.
I'm not skilled, sir, nor a pleasure to look upon.
You're all kinds of pleasing, and it's been a while, a long damn while since anybody but me took a hold of my plow. So don't think for a second that I ain't interested. But you and me, we ain't married. I keep trying to explain.
Let me explain.
I don't know if Disney will
I lived my life in the
remake
Midwest,
this episode.
waiting. I cried, for I'd not dreamed to have a man so sweet, so kind and beautiful. Had I the dare to choose, I'd choose you from all the men on all the planets the night sky could show me.
Wow.
I want this. I swell to think of you in me.
Good Lord.
And I see that you do too.
Oh, that's just...
Leave me at the nearest.
Wow.
Never look upon me. Only let me have my wedding night.
Oh my God. Can he do it?
Oh, I'm gonna go to the special hell.
He's gonna go to the special hell.
Oh, God, but
Come on, Mal. She's begging you. She's not being naive.
Son of
Oh, really? Oh my God, Zoe's right. Holy crap. That was a twist I did not see coming.
Not sleepy?
Am I let to be up here?
Well, sure. Why not? It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's like a dream.
What are you doing?
Now we're alone, just us and the stars. My whole life, I saw nothing but roofs and steeples and the cellar door. A few days, I'll be back to that life and gone from yours. Make this night what it should be. Show me the stars.
I wish I was somebody else right now. Somebody not married, not madly in love with a beautiful woman who can kill me with her pinky.
I've been through.
No. That was cool.
I thought she didn't seem to respect you.
Not everybody gets me and Zoe at first glance. Did it get very hot in here? I need airflow.
You love her very much.
Yeah, I never did meet anyone quite like Zoe. Yeah, the first time we met.
Damn. There's only 15 minutes left in this episode. What the hell's gonna happen? Well, this solves the Mal potentially getting married problem. This is a great episode so far, I have to say. Hilarious and now problematic.
Are you lost?
I'm sorry, I thought the other shuttle was yours.
It is. I was on the Cortex and my screen shorted. This one's out too. What were you looking for?
I don't mean to be rude. A companion's life is so glamorous and strange. I wish I had the skill for such a trade.
Is her bullshit gonna work?
Oh, he'll have none of me. For true, I'm somewhat relieved. If I'm to learn of love, I'd like it to be at the hands of someone gentle. Someone who could feel what I feel.
Oh my God.
Mal said you don't approve of my work.
Sure, and he said that to keep you from me. I was too curious about you.
Come to my shuttle.
Oh my God.
You would lie with me.
I guess we've lied enough.
You're good.
You're amazing. Who are you?
Malcolm Reynolds' widow.
I knew Inara wasn't gonna fall for that shit. She goes, "You're amazing." The fuck is that? Inara's.
Mal.
Don't. That's gonna make you pass out. Oh, she kissed him. Holy shit! I didn't even
Mal's hurt.
register that. Yeah, now she's gonna pass out.
You stupid son of a...
Is it Christmas?
Well, he's back.
What happened about me?
Your blushing bride was a plant. She took both of you out.
How did?
Narcotic compound. They called it the goodnight kiss.
So you two were kissing.
Well, isn't that special?
Hey, I just got kicked in the head.
My man would never fall for that Chanhua.
Most of my head wishes I had.
You guys don't understand.
Seems pretty simple from here. You were taking advantage.
I was the one being taken advantage of.
Inara found you here.
And then I fell. My head got hurt like wash.
I don't get any of this.
I only fell is all.
She can't admit that she kissed him.
All we know is we're headed somewhere and it ain't Beaumont.
Oh, I'm fine. I don't need to be examined. I'm comfy.
She doesn't want anyone to know that she kissed him.
Why the big act? What was she after?
Besides molesting innocent captains?
You want to stow it? Preacher, we're in some peril here.
She can fly this.
Finally, there's River.
She's a pro.
This is a masterful job of muck-up. I'm glad you two are having a good time under there. Can we progress to the making it right?
There, they said they're humped.
We could be headed straight into a nice big solid moon for all we know. So, how's about we get to work?
It was your big makeout session that got us into this, sir.
I was poisoned.
You were drugged.
That's why I never kiss him on the mouth.
Give us some time, we can get the Cortex and Navcom back online, at least see where we're headed.
What about steering?
What about stopping?
She humped us hard.
Doesn't help me to see where I'm going if I can't change course.
This girl really knows her ships.
It's not all she knows. She's well schooled.
Well, you mean the sedative?
Well, I only hit my head, but Mal went through that.
Yeah.
But no, I mean seduction, body language, signals. She's had training, companion, as in academy.
Our little Saffron's quite a wonder. I'm beginning to think she married beneath herself.
How do you know?
She tried to seduce me too.
Really? Did you?
You don't play a player. It was sloppy of her to try it, but I think she was in a rush.
But she had professional. In my case, I mean, it was really. You would have kissed her too.
Wash didn't.
But she was naked and all articulate.
Okay. Everybody not talking about sex in here. Everybody else, elsewhere.
They're coming!
How far out?
10 minutes or so, right on target.
Oh, that girl's a wonder.
She gets it done. Tell the boys.
Well, she's working with them. She taking Nara's shuttle? Must have, right?
Got it?
We got life, we got screens.
What about nav control?
No.
So where are we headed?
We're headed for something and it's not too far.
Did she signal anybody?
She did. Same coordinates, no ID.
Who's out there?
They're headed for trouble.
Signal wave, electromagnetic interference. It's like a circle.
It's a net.
Got 7 minutes to get out of this.
It's a carrion house. Scrap shop. Takes ships, pulls them apart, or fixes them up.
Doesn't sound that scary.
That pattern you're looking at is a net. We fall into that, we're more than just helpless. It'll turn the ship into one big electrical conduit, burn us all from the inside out.
Some of the newer ones will just hold you, and then the scrappers will override the airlocks. Pull the O2 or just gas you.
One day you're gonna tell us all how a preacher knows so damn much about crime.
Yeah. It's another hint at Shep's backstory.
Zoe, get our suits prepped now. I figure we got one shot at this.
What do I do?
You go get Vera.
Yeah, go get Vera.
She needs oxygen around her to fire, and we don't have a case.
Gonna use a suit. See these 6 points where it's brightest? Those are the breakers. One of those should short it out.
What do you mean, should?
Should. Oh, fuck. Ooh, fuck. It's definitely a good episode. I think so far it's the coolest one.
Clear as day.
Might be my favorite.
See, Vera? You dress yourself up, you get taken out somewhere fun.
Better hurry up. Damn, they got blown into space.
Got it. It's not pretty, but we can steer enough to turn the hell around.
Nice work. A lot easier to pull things apart than it is to put them right. Still the best mechanic floating. Bonnie, I'm home. Looks like you get that wedding night after all. It's the first time, darling. I think you should be gentle with me.
You gonna kill me?
Can you conjure up a terribly compelling reason for me not to?
I didn't kill you.
You handed me and my crew over to those that would kill us. That buys you nothing.
I made you dinner.
Why the act? All the seduction games, the dancing about folk, there has to be an easier way to steal.
You're assuming the payoff is the point. You're quite a man, Malcolm Reynolds. I've been waiting a long time for someone good enough to take me down.
You even think about playing me again, I will riddle you with holes.
Everybody plays each other. That's all anybody ever does. We play parts.
You got all kinds of learning and you made me look the fool without trying, and yet here I am with a gun to your head. That's because I got people with me. People who trust each other, who do for each other, and ain't always looking for the advantage.
Promise me you're gonna kill me soon.
Oh, you already know I ain't gonna.
You know, you did pretty well. Most men, they're on me inside of 10 minutes. Not trying to teach me to be strong in the leg.
I got one question for you. Just one thing I'd like to know straight up.
Ask me.
What's your real name?
Damn, Mal.
You don't only lied anyhow.
It's true.
Back on course. Young Beaumont a day or two late. Hope it's all right.
Should be fine, thank you. And does the vixen live?
Yeah, if you can call it that. All's well, I suppose.
What'd they do with her?
You're a very graceful woman, Nora.
Thank you.
So here's where I'm fuzzy. You got by that girl. Came and found me.
It's gonna figure it out.
Somehow you happened to just trip and fall.
What do you mean?
Come on, Nora. How's about we don't play?
kissed him.
You didn't just trip, did you?
Oh my God.
No.
I knew you let her kiss you.
Oh, he doesn't care. Yeah. It's okay. She almost admitted it, dipshit, if you hadn't spoken too soon. That was great. That was so funny. That was a great episode, I have to say. Yeah, it was great. I think it was one of the better ones for sure. That whole first half of it was just so comedic, you know, with Mal being all nervous about this whole situation. And then it got really dirty, kind of. There was a lot of suggestive talk. When she's like, I swell for you, and I can see you do the same for me. And he's like, you know, ending it. It ended abruptly, you know. It was like they got out of the problem like real fast. I mean, they were down to 5 minutes left and had to solve this situation. So it was just pew, 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 pew. Okay, oh God, we got it fixed. And Art kissed him. That was kind of crazy. We saw Wash, you know, stick to his guns and not, you know, cheat on Zoe, which I didn't think that would happen anyway. Jane was trying to buy her with Vera, his kick-ass gun. We saw Zero River. I mean, there was like, I still think I saw River, noticed her like one time. And I was like, oh, there she is. And so no River story. Barely saw the doc. Shepard's like, special place in hell for people that talk out loud in theaters and you know what's. Anyway, yeah, that was a great episode. I'm ready to move on to the next one, which is called Janestown, and that's episode 7, and then we're halfway through. So that'll be fun. Alright, let's we'll go ahead and say goodnight or goodbye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. I'd love to hear your comments on this episode. This is a good one. Alright. Talk to you later and have a good day.